Hello, and welcome or welcome back. If you don't know who I am, my name is Edith, and I like to read books and yap about them to you guys. Today we're just gonna do a vlog, a little fun couple days in my life, but I thought before we start that, I feel like I owe a little bit of an explanation. I know I definitely don't actually owe anybody anything, but I kind of want to do one anyway. I was very consistent with posting for a while, and then the past month, maybe 2 months, my mental health has just really gone downhill, which has been evident in my videos. Not in like the filming and editing or anything, in like the posting. And I would still end every single one of my videos by being like, yeah, I'm gonna post every single Saturday, and then the next Saturday would come and something would come up. The thing is, the weeks right now blurring together. I constantly find myself thinking, what day is it? And then I realize that a Saturday has gone by and I didn't post a video, and then I need to wait until next Saturday and all of that stuff. So that's the first explanation, is I've been forgetting that it's Saturday. I've been forgetting that I want to post every single Saturday. This is not because anybody's pressuring me to do that. I'm pressuring myself to do that, which is also why this is probably a waste of time, because it's not like anybody out there has been telling me that I've been bad at this. I just know I have, and I want to do better. So that's one thing. The other thing is I've been having technology problems. My computer keeps saying that it's out of space every time I try to upload a video from my phone, which obviously doesn't work because I need to upload my videos. The last video I uploaded, I ended up using my phone, so there's no description or anything on it because I just wanted it out there because I actually really liked it. So I'm trying to figure out what that can do, because I keep deleting things and I keep checking and I keep finding enough space, and yet every time I try to get a video from my phone to my computer, something goes wrong. So obviously that also makes it kind of hard to get any videos out there if my computer can't get them. And for some reason it just can't. So I feel like that's been the biggest issues lately. Also, mental health wise, it's not like anything terrible. If you've been with me for a while, you would know that I don't have a job and haven't had a job in 6 months, and it's not for the lack of trying. I just keep getting turned down, and obviously after a while that has a toll on your mental health. So that's all the explanation for that. I finally said everything I want to say. With that said, we're gonna go through a couple summer days in my life. It is summer. It doesn't look like it if you look outside. Today the sun came up for like the first time in almost in a week, and it was still too windy for me to go outside, but it is still summer. We're still gonna try and pretend that it is, even though it's gonna be cloudy some of the days. We're gonna do all of the things I like to do, maybe show my coffee recipe, some of the stuff I like to do at home, because I feel like I want to get better at using my days at home for something other than just doing nothing. Like even today, instead of just laying in my bed looking at my computer, I finished a book which was The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford, and then I colored a little bit in my coloring book. It should be more than that, but as like a lazy day, that's good. And yesterday I did a bunch of stuff. I shopped, I cleaned a little bit, I met up with a friend, I colored, I read, I did everything. Basically, it feels like yesterday. So this is also kind of a test to try and see if I can actually do that and take you guys along with some of the stuff I like to do at home to kind of keep my days busy, which would also include some job applications and stuff like that. Anyway, that also means I'm starting a new book, which is Chicken Mate, and of course I'll take you guys through once I start this. Maybe until I finish it, depends on how long it's gonna take me. Just know that's the book I'm reading when I'm reading. For now though, I just finished coloring a little bit, so Steph Bohr posted a new YouTube video. I'm gonna go watch that because I need to watch it. If anything helps with mental health, it's her. And I think it's late, so after that I probably need to make some dinner and eat that while I watch a show. I'm watching H2O Just Add Water for the first time ever. I'm over halfway through season 3 and loving it. But so far, I think my only plans for the rest of the days are dinner, rotting in front of my computer, and starting this, which is going to be interesting. I'm not much of a YA person. I actually kind of gave up on YA, but this is on my 2025 TBR anyway. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't realize it was YA when I did that. It sounds interesting, so I am going to give it a fair try, because I have read YA before I liked. I've just also read a lot of YA I did not like, so we're gonna give all of that a try. I'm gonna stop yapping, so we're gonna get into the vlog. Good morning. So, I don't know how much I'll be able to like film talking today, because in case you don't know, it's graduating season here in Denmark, and I live right by a gymnasium, and all day yesterday and today they've been celebrating. They like drive around in like a small party bus. I say they, I didn't last year. And it's kind of noisy. All to them. Celebrate, you know, have fun. But just FYI, if you hear stuff in the background, that's music from over there. Anyway, it is in fact the next day, and it's gonna be really cloudy all day, and I'm tired, and my body still hurts from the workout I did a couple days ago. So today is gonna be a classic doing nothing day. I'm currently waiting on a new episode of Love Island, and because I don't live in the US, I do watch it somewhere else, somewhere a little bit shady, and therefore I have no idea when the new episode's gonna come out. It should be out now, but it's not, and I'm annoyed because it's a big one. It is Casa Amor, like, are gonna go back to the villa and they're gonna recouple and everything, and that scares me. That so scares me. So I want to show you guys how I make my coffee. That's what this was. Supposed to just be me showing you guys how I make my coffee, and this is just my basic morning coffee. You can add in whatever you want. You can add in another syrup, you can add in, I've actually really liked lately adding in some brown sugar and cinnamon. We're not going to do that today. Today I'm going to do a very basic vanilla latte, which includes this instant coffee. Again, here you can use whatever you want. This is not a tutorial, this is just the easy way I do it. So I take a little teaspoon like that in my cute little cup, and then I have this vanilla syrup. This is actually so dirty, like that needs to be cleaned off, but I just take 1.5 teaspoons of that into the coffee, and then pour like water in half of this, and then we're gonna go over this quickly. In this, I fill it up as much as possible with ice cubes, and then I pour this Oatly barista type thing. This stuff right here. This is what I like to use, and it's really great because it's literally made for coffee. But that's what I'm gonna do, and then mix all of that together to make a coffee. So that's how I make it. Pretty easily, pretty basic and cheap. And pretty goddamn delicious, if I may say so myself. I don't really like the taste of coffee, so if you're more like an actual coffee person, definitely don't put as much sweetener in as I do, or as much like creamer and stuff. Because this is definitely like this much of it is creamer and then this much of it is coffee with sweetener and syrup in it. But it's good. That's so good. I ended up staying awake way too late last night. I went to bed early, but then there was this bug in my room that I ended up staying awake to get rid of. And then I got reminded of my graduation times, and I found, like, I looked through some of my stuff, and then I got depressed. And everybody else I know is like, all like, oh yeah, I miss it so much, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, no, I really do not miss graduation times. I had a good time in like the 3 years of the gymnasium, but let's just say the last like 2 months of it was hell. What I'm gonna be doing all day is just laying in bed, reading, looking at my computer, eating some food. Maybe if I'm gonna go completely insane, we're gonna color a little bit, do something like that. Maybe if I get really bored, we'll go do a little workout, but I wasn't planning on it because, like I said, I'm really sore still today. But if I don't do it today, I do have to do it tomorrow. Let's just get that out there. I have to do it tomorrow if I don't do it today. I feel like I'm yapping a lot in this video. I'm probably gonna edit a bunch of it out, but this is gonna be a very yappy, relaxed vlog of me just at home. But actually, the sun should start to come out again tomorrow, so maybe everything will change. Who knows? I'm gonna make some food because I'm starving. Eat it, have some fun, and we're gonna see where the day takes us. I ate some dinner and then I colored a little bit more. I ended up doing 2 different drawings today, one while watching H2O and one while listening to a podcast, which also does mean I haven't read anything since I was laying outside yesterday, and that was only for like half an hour. I'm gonna read some more before I go to bed. So far, I am really enjoying it. I do still think it's a little bit too YA for me. Without, like, with all the complaints earlier about how it's not YA, it's still, like, I don't know. It's really hard to explain my feelings on it, but I honestly kind of think I'm gonna end this off here and make this kind of like a shorter vlog So it's like a mix of a vlog and just like a little update on everything going on in my life, because I feel like I want to be as open and honest as possible. So I feel like it was a great idea to do a little video where I showed a little bit of like a normal, like boring day at home, plus updated you guys on where I've been and why I might be a little bit inconsistent with this, even though I'm gonna try to be even more consistent now. But we're gonna end the video off here because it's been a nice day and I feel like I said everything I wanted to say for this video. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this type of video, like a little very yappy vlog, I can also do longer vlogs with this yap, however you guys like it the best. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you do get notified whenever I do remember that it's a Saturday and I have to post. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next video.